Welcome back, Dr. Jen Verboni here, better known as DocJenFit, here with my bestie Moshkan, who's experienced a lot of bouts of knee pain and sometimes still struggles with it. So jumping has been something that hasn't been her best friend all the time, or she's had to modify because of. So she definitely has the experience with being afraid to go into jumping exercises because of knee pain. And we've gone through these 5 progressions with her. She feels really safe. She feels really good and doesn't feel any knee pain. So that is our goal with you. Now, please note that you don't have to get to the end of the 5th progression by the end of this video. You might start at the first level and you're going to stay here for a few weeks before you feel more comfortable to go into level 2. That's fine. This is a natural progression, so it's not meant to be 5 exercises, but progressions. So let's start with the first one. So the first exercise, Mo's going to come out here and she's going to start up onto her toes as high as she can and then land in a really quick squat. So the goal is to get down as quick as possible here. But we're going from our toes and then absorbing into our feet. Okay. So it's not about making a loud sound. It's about using our entire body to kind of catch and bend into those knees and feel safe. So you should see how her hips will go back, her knees bend, and her chest stays up. So she gets this full absorption from the foot, knee, and hip. Feel good with that one? Great. So next we're going to go on to what we call a little mini rebound. So it's not about a big knee bend. This is about gaining tolerance and safety and, feeling safe within your body that you can do some jumping without having to bend the knees too much. So it's just going to be a quick rebound. Yep. Perfect. So she's more so getting that push from her toes. And then she's just in a slight bend from those knees. Okay. So, and if you feel a little bit more comfortable, maybe you go a little bit more of a bend. Let's see. Great. Okay. But it's not about getting a big bend here. It's just about being able to push off those toes and feel the strength from your feet, how they carry your body and how your knees don't have to take over all of the load. Now we're going to take this little step stool. We're going to pull it out. You want to make sure you have a sturdy step stool, first of all, okay? And what we're going to do is the first exercise, so the first progression, but we're doing it from a higher surface. So now you're telling your brain and your body, I am up on a higher surface and having to go into a land rather than just from our toes. So let's see her do it. She's going to come and land. Good. Okay. So the goal here, she'll show a couple more, is that absorption from the toes to the heels all the way through the knees and hips really softly. Good. Very nice. And her arms can come back, chest is up as if she's alert to go jump again. Okay, so let's see it again. And bam. Very nice. So your hips take on a lot of pressure when we're going into this landing. Same with your toes to heels to absorb everything. So again, your knees aren't taking on as much load as you think. Last one. And land. Very nice. Okay. Also making sure that you're not flat foot on that landing. Again, the toes to heels, just like we did in the very first progression. Then we're going to go and we're going to stay on land this time. And we're going to go into just a jump to land. So we're going into that jump and into that land. Jump, land. Very nice. Yes. Okay. So this is now, we're getting a little bit more bend in the knees. We're starting to jump, but we're not exploding off of that jump just yet. Very nice. Try one more. So you'll see the hips take on the load and then her toes to heels landing. Feel good with that? Amazing. Last one. So this is our final progression. This is going to be the toughest one here. And this is where she's going to go from an elevated surface into a jump and then into that landing. So I'll hold the back here and she's going to jump and land. Very nice. So again, it's a quick movement here. Okay. So rather than pausing in that jump, as soon as her feet hit the ground, she bends and then goes into that jump to that land. Okay. So you don't want to go into a big squat. So try to go into like a pause landing where you go into a big squat in the first jump.
Oh.
Yeah. So don't do it right this time. So big landing. Yeah. Exactly. So we don't want to like have this huge, big open squat. We want to really make it more about that quick jump and that quick landing. So then you can feel comfortable doing squat jumps or doing any other jumping on the ground and not have any worry that your knees aren't going to be able to take on that pressure. Your knees are so resilient because they're not working alone. They're working with your feet. They're working with your hips and your entire trunk. So when we put all of that together, you feel a lot better during jumping exercises. Don't forget, if you love what you're learning, I have so much more in stock for you. So hit that subscribe button, check out the other videos I've done in the past, and leave any comments of any suggestions that you have for videos in the future. And I can't wait to help you feel incredible and amazing within your body.